Did you know that most agents struggle to sell even one home per month? Imagine being able to sell millions of dollars of homes per month. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that step by step. My name is Chris A. Williams. As a real estate agent, I was able to have multi-million dollar months in sales pretty regularly. I currently lead a team in which on average we do at least 3 to 5 million in sales per month. Statistics show that around 80% of real estate agents drop out within their first year due to lack of sales. I don't want you to be in that statistic, so I'm making this video exactly for you so you can know the best tactics, best strategies on how to sell homes at a super high level. So there's 3 super important things that you need to know to be a high producing real estate agent. We'll start with the first one, which is lead generation. Now, when it comes to lead generation, a lot of people don't even know what leads are in the first place. Leads can be qualified as anybody you can potentially monetize off of. So this can be a potential home seller, a potential real estate investor, whoever. This can count as a potential lead. So literally anybody you know can be a lead, because as humans, we all need food, water, and ding, 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 shelter. So now that you know what leads are, when it comes to lead generation, what we are trying to do with lead generation is find a way to bring in leads. So you can bring in leads by lead generation in a multitude of ways. You know, there's things such as classic things such as cold calling, you have door knocking, you have mailers. These are more of the classic ways. Now, some of the newer age things are, you know, social media, direct messages. All of these things are all lead generation forms and, you know, really tied to prospecting. So to make it simple, we know what lead generation is now, but how do you apply it to yourself? So what I like to say is you have offense and you have defense. Your offense is your things such as your cold calling, you reaching out directly to people, door knocking, mailers, anything in which you actually have to do physical labor to be able to bring in any type of leads, right? So that's offense. Now, when it comes to defense in lead generation, that is anything that's already up on your platform that you don't actually have to do any physical labor once it's up to be able to bring in leads. So a good example of defense when it comes to lead generation is your social media, your content that you post out. Take for example, if a lead, they finds your social media page somewhere, you don't need to necessarily have a conversation with that person, but they found your socials from wherever they found them at, and now they want to reach out to you, now they want to work with you, and so on. You can convert that lead from there on. Being that we talked about lead generation, that moves to the next important thing, which is follow up. Follow up is what's going to separate you a ton as a real estate agent, and what's going to make the biggest difference from going from possibly one home a month to multiple homes sold per month. It all boils down to follow up, because you can bring in as many leads as possible. You know, you can bring in thousands of leads if you want to, but if you're not following up with them, that doesn't mean anything at all. Hope y'all are enjoying this video so far. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe now by clicking the subscribe button. But I want to give you a special gift. I've talked in this video a lot about, you know, the things that have been able to separate me and the things that I teach to be able to separate yourself to become a multi-million dollar producing real estate agent. Honestly, the biggest thing that separated me to become a multi-million dollar real estate agent was being able to provide value to clients. And it's a lot more complicated than it seems. So I want to give you all a special training, and to access the special training, all you have to do is click the link below, and that'll be your way to view the training and apply it to your business. Many of these leads that will come to you, they will not be ready immediately. They won't be ready from day one. They may need some nurture. They may be a few months out, you know, a few weeks out, maybe even a few years out, to be honest with you. And it's your job as a real estate professional to constantly follow up with them and provide solutions for them so they can be ready to make a purchase or make a sale, whatever they're doing. It's very important to remember, as a real estate professional, one of your main jobs is to problem solve. So follow up also comes in with that too. Being able to provide certain solutions to be able to give to them so they're able to accomplish what they're looking for in real estate. One of the most important points also too is marketing. We've talked about lead generation and we've talked about follow-up, but marketing is the biggest thing that encompasses all of these things, in my opinion, because if your marketing isn't on point, then your lead generation will also suffer. And if your lead generation suffers, likely will your follow-up too. So your marketing is super, super important. Your marketing is how people see you. What is your visibility? So marketing is super important. You know, there's many different ways you can market. Same thing as we talked about when it comes to lead generation, like bringing leads in. My preferred marketing aspect is through social media, because you can really attack offense and defense with your marketing when it comes to social media. you know, you can post content on social media, which is going to be your offense, but also it can be your defense in a sense, because once you post the content, you don't technically have to do anything from there. People will just be able to find you from there. This is where you want to go back on offense again, because you're posting your content, sending it to family members, you know, sending it to people, doing some market research and see who is actually interested in your specific content, being able to send it to them and being able to spark a conversation from there. So now you have constant offense flowing from your marketing. And of course, because the defense is doing what it's supposed to do, your marketing's up there. I mean, your social media is your resume, I like to say a lot of times. So it's just constantly up there and people are able to find you and follow you and, you know, decide if they want to work with you just off your content that you have on your feed. In the beginning of this video, we imagined being able to sell millions of dollars of homes in real estate. Well, now you don't have to imagine it anymore. You can actually do it within your business. All you have to do is follow the principles that we talked about, which is lead generation, follow up, and marketing. Business is all about growth. And I know you all are watching this video because you want to grow. In this next video, I'm actually going to talk about some of my growth that I've been able to obtain from going from just a real estate agent to now being a real estate investor. So watch the next video now.